Hi, I'm Mike Romo. I work here at Symantec. I'm with the Mac team, and I'm responsible for the consumer and the enterprise products. So all the antivirus, anti-phishing protection, actually not anti-phishing protection, just straight up phishing protection and all that kind of stuff. So I'm here today to talk to you about viruses and malware and all that scary stuff that everybody gets so freaked out about. But you're a Mac person, and you're skeptical, and you're wondering why you're listening to me. So here I am. I'm in the trenches at Symantec. I work day after day to protect your butt from threats. Not really. I do, actually. We're going to talk today about malware and spyware. Oh yeah, he's going to try to sell me on some product that protects against threats that don't exist. He's going to try to do that right now. No, I'm not! I'm not trying to do that at all! In fact, there has been no real malware or spyware on the Mac. Did he really just say that? I think he just said that. I'll say it again. There was one Trojan horse a couple of months ago. It was this cross-platform Trojan horse. Double-click on it. It's supposed to install some sort of viewer. You sick freaks. And it didn't do anything. It actually didn't help you view anything. It just was a spyware thing dug all around your machine. But hey, you're a Mac user. You're always entering your admin password. You're always downloading applications. You gotta be skeptical, people. You can't just download or press update or there's a new update available for this blah blah blah. Okay. You're part of the problem. No, you're not part of the problem. You're actually just a Mac user who's used to a pretty strong, very good OS that has some great security features built in.
So why do you build antivirus for the Mac? Why would you make such a crazy product, Mike?
Because viruses still really tick people off. I got to deal with people that run macro viruses, they run Microsoft Office, all that stuff. You open them. You know, disable macros? Should I disable them? What will happen if I disable them? No one knows. They keep them enabled. They usually don't do much. But sometimes they're a virus. Sometimes they won't bother you, but they'll bother your buddy at the other office that you're trying to send that attachment to. Yes, they will, because you're a responsible IT guy. You have those servers that scan for viruses. A lot of times, those servers will grab an Office macro virus and block the attachment from getting sent to your friend. Yes, it happens. It happens all the time. And then you get a call, hey, this server is saying I have a virus on my Mac. I bought a Mac because I don't like viruses. You told me I wouldn't get any viruses on the Mac. Well, it's not technically a Mac virus. It's a macro virus. You know the difference now. Be good. So, you can get like ClamAV, you can scrub the files. That's fine, open source, get what you pay for, may do the job once in a while, very cool. I make a product that's way better than that. I make Norton Antivirus 11 for Mac. What does that do? Well, scans for viruses, sure, you knew that. But if we did find spyware or malware, the stuff I said that just didn't exist, but if it did, what would happen? We would quarantine it, lock it down, so you could delete it. You would be protected. You wouldn't even know about it. We don't even talk about it on the box, and we do that. That's right. But what about other stuff? You spend all this time online, you're hanging out, you're sharing files, doing photos, doing the moves, all that sort of thing. You go to all these websites that everybody's telling you to go, all these things. We included something called vulnerability protection. What's this vulnerability protection? What are you talking about, Mike? Why do you say these things to me? Why are you bothering me with this? Because vulnerabilities are big time, people. There were over like 20, 25 in the first part of 2007 alone. What's a vulnerability then? I haven't heard that much about it. A vulnerability is a way to exploit a hole in a code, like in an application, Firefox, QuickTime, Safari, whatever it might be. Then they can exploit that vulnerability and send malicious code. I say malicious code a lot, but I mean it this time. That can operate as a root level user and do whatever the heck it wants on your machine. Oh, that sounds pretty serious. That sounds pretty worrisome. Symantec is the only vulnerability protection on the market, people, so there you go. Now, the one other thing, you're pretty good about not opening attachments, pretty good about clicking on those links. Well, maybe not everybody is as smart as you, Mr. Smarty Pants. Maybe your mom or dad, like my mom and dad, good people, not too smart with computers. They double click on links all the time. They don't know if they're good or not, so we make this thing called Learn Confidential. Yeah, I'm selling it. Yeah, I'm telling you about it, but we offer the only phishing protection on the market for Safari, and it also supports Firefox. What? Safari doesn't have phishing protection? Really? Is that true? Yes, it's true! So if you are worried about online, like malicious threats, malicious websites that say they're one thing but they're not, we also sell that as a product. But I'm not talking to you about selling. I don't want to sell you products. You know what we do. But when I'm trying to talk to you about what are relevant threats, Macs are getting more and more popular than ever. You know this. We all love to look at the sales figures. And with that, it means that more and more people are switching to that platform. So what does that mean? There may be different types of threats on the Mac. It may not be viruses, it may not be Trojan horses, it's more about living your life online. So it's about a little bit about vulnerability protection, it's about keeping your data safe, it's about maybe being a little bit skeptical about the sites that you visit, and also exercising any tools out there that'll help your online experience be more safe. Boy, was that so hard? It wasn't that hard, was it? So you got it from me, folks. No malware so far, no Trojan horses, except for that weird one a couple months back. We got that one pretty much taken care of in about 12 hours. But most of the time, it's about being responsible with what kinds of files you share. And if you're collaborating with people, scan for viruses so you don't spread them. And especially if you were doing a lot of Word documents, Excel documents, get some stuff that'll protect you against that stuff too. We make that stuff. That's what we do. So thanks for watching. We'll be talking again. I know your number. Big company.